Hi everybody, one more video for ISTJ and INFJ relationship. And it's really mostly coming from my experience. Both of these types are introverted. They have as their first functions, or their top function for each of them, although so different from one another, they are both introverted. Which means it's a function that is more personal, more private to them, and also fairly deep, right? So for ISTJ's SI is looking, is observing and analyzing. It's taking in data in the present moment and also relating it to the past. INFJs are observing, analyzing. They're taking in data and they're relating it to the future. So what does it mean? What are the future implications of such and such? And let's see, both types are fairly independent. They're really not dependent on a whole lot of other people. And just something I've noticed for me and my sister is that we each have close relationships, friends we've been friends with for decades. So yeah, and we each are fairly loyal people as well. In those with our friends and with the people that we love. We have complementary functions here for sure. So FE and TE, let's talk about those ones. We can learn and grow from each other just with some of our differences here, especially with the first of our two functions. Actually, with SI and NI, I'll also add that for INFJs, SI can be helpful for us from ISTJs. We feel more grounded, we feel calmer, oftentimes more present. For ISTJs, with INFJs, they might appreciate just how I am not even actually 100% sure, but just kind of how a little bit adventurous they are in our imaginations, perhaps. Let's see. And I'm just kind of guessing. What my sister has complimented me on is my resilience, and that makes sense, right? And I is looking toward the future. It's more future oriented, and along with that, FE as our second function, it's we are aware of the feelings of others. We are more extroverted with our feelings, and so INFJs can be somewhat whimsical. We can be optimistic, and so that is something that ISTJs can appreciate. And also just the fact that we are extroverted with our feelings and we can kind of just reach out to other people here and there, and we're fairly comfortable with that. So with TE and FE, let's see, ISTJs can help INFJs with TE by giving them gentle, subtle advice, practical, more logical oriented advice, that INFJs may lack in, or they might have missed something. And so anyways, ISTJs can just really help them here and there to be more on track. So INFJs can help ISTJs with exploring their feelings, coming out of their shell a bit with their FE. Now, I'll also talk about and touch on FI and TI. So ISTJs, so FI would be an awareness of what they enjoy, what they appreciate, what they like. And so for my ISTJ sister, she has for the longest time enjoyed outdoor activities, and she likes being around her loved ones and closest friends and just having bonding time there. And sometimes I'm part of that too. And so that can be a connecting point for these two types as well. And for INFJ with their TI, that is what is going to help them to feel content and just overall a little bit happier in the relationship, is having discussions and conversations that are fairly deep. They are stimulating conversations, and so that's what INFJ would enjoy with their TI as their childlike function, as their third function. NE and SE, as you can see here, they're fairly in the middle here for each of us. SE for INFJs, it's just a little bit higher it's a little higher for us than it is for ISTJs. So we are just slightly more action oriented, and ISTJs are slightly more prone to or will want to take in other people's I actually still have to learn a lot more about NE, to be honest. But I think what NE is instead of, because I have NE is looking towards other implication, like other people's perspectives and insights, etc., instead of having their own like set of conclusions like NE would take into consideration the intuition of see, to me it's kind of a mystery. But really taking in data from other people. It's not storing it down deep. It's not private. It's not our own like NI would be. And so there you have it. That's my best explanation for NE for now. And all in all, that's how I would describe the ISTJ and INFJ relationship. Hope you guys enjoyed, and take care. Bye.